Hey guys, it's Blue Jay Artist here, and before I start this rant, I would just like to say a few things. A lot of you, I get it, you like rants and stuff, but sometimes you guys go on like animations or stuff that isn't rants, and you go and comment on there saying, do this rant, or it's usually I've already done that cat. If you really haven't seen it, then you should go look in the special rants because those have like at least 20 cats in them like per part. So, and there's 3 parts. So I would recommend you go see those. They're on the list, the playlist I have on my channel called Rants. I mean, it should be on my channel. And don't get annoyed when people say, hey, just put them on the rants. I mean, they're doing what I'm asking them to do. Don't get mad at them. I mean, like Shiny Blue Mew, thank you for defending me when someone was commenting on, what rant I should do on that Tay video. Anyway, and I think from now on, I'm gonna, at least for a little while, I think I'm gonna stray away from Warriors a little bit because, one, of the fandom, and I really am liking my OCs a lot better now, and I've ranted about a lot of stuff that, I know Bramblestar Storm and the first leader or whatever that next Dawn of the Clans book is coming out. I know those are coming out in a few ebooks. I'll make rants and / reviews on those, but besides that, I don't think I'm going to do much Warrior rants because I've already done a lot, and I think I'm going to do more Sherlock and Young Justice and Once Upon a Time stuff. And great transition. Today we are going to be talking about Johnlock, which is one of the best shippings ever. If you do not know what Johnlock is, I ship Sherlock and John Watson, or Sherlock Holmes and John Watson if you want to get technical, from BBC's Sherlock, not like all the millions of other Sherlock things there are. To answer, someone commented on it, and it was a fine question. I wasn't mad or anything. Have you read, the actual Sherlock books? No, I just watched the BBC show. I don't actually read the books. But, Johnlock is one of my, OTPs. It's, literally one of the best couples ever. Not even joking. If you're really wondering what the appeal to it is, it's just, one is the way the show itself pokes fun at it, and just, I don't know, the relationship between the two is so funny because, for example, the funny part of it is, they go to this place, they go to, I don't remember where it was, but it was the episode with the Hounds of Baskerville, that episode, where they stay in, a motel or whatever you want to, or an inn, and John asks for a room, and he's the guy who's giving him the keys, sorry we couldn't get a double room for you boys, and John just, has this look on his face, are you kidding me? And he's we're not a couple. It's fine. And, they make so many references like that, in Season 3, sorry, spoilers, and when John's oh, I've met someone, Mrs. Hutchins, she's oh my gosh, who's your new boyfriend? And then, John is he gets this totally, facepalm, he goes that, and he's Mrs. Hudson, how many times do I have to tell you? Sherlock was not my boyfriend. And I just was sitting there yes, he was. But the cool, if you really look into it, they kind of hinted too, because, for example, that episode with Irene Adler, when she's when John punches Sherlock's face so he can, talk to Irene and stuff, and he seemed like a helpless person. And when John comes in, and Irene is someone must love you. I mean, if I had to punch that mouth, or if I had to punch that face, I'd avoid your mouth and teeth too. So we have that, which is kind of But then what gets even better is the last episode of Season 2, when they arrest Sherlock, and that guy comes over and he's oh, vigilante type, blah, Sherlock's terrible, and John just gets I'm gonna beat the crap out of you face, and the guy's what are you looking at? And John hits him right in the nose and the teeth. What does that tell us about that? Ha. Or, I think my favorite Johnlock moment might be when he's, at the end of Season 1, when John goes, I'm happy nobody saw that, and he's what do you mean? And he says, well, you ripping off my clothes in a darkened swimming pool. People, might talk. It's just, it's so, cute and frustrating at the same time. It's kind of my OTP that I make kind of like sadder because, you know, John lost Sherlock for a while, so he kind of became depressed. And I don't know, I really, really like Johnlock. It's just a very cute and kind of well-built couple also. And a lot of people ship it. Like, people think that season 4 is just going to be Johnlock, and I hope it is, but I highly doubt that. But if it is, then great. If you want any other kind of characters or concepts from Sherlock that you want me to rant about, you can put it down in the comments, or anything from Young Justice, Once Upon a Time, any of those, or Percy Jackson, anything about that, put it in the comments below. I'd love to do more stuff like this. Alright, see ya.